It was just incredible. I love the challenge of it because there's no other ride like it, and I love how it challenged me like in a way that no other ride had. It was just loved it.
Well, I think starting in endurance, Tevis is like the one horse race that everybody sees as like the holy grail. Like everybody wants to ride it, everybody wants to do it. And like I personally, I love hundreds. I like them more than 75s and 50s. I just love everything about them. And so Tevis was like, I've always wanted to ride it, always wanted to do it. And so 2017, I was really, really excited to finally be able to do it. But I think it's just like, how many people go to it. I like that there's so many people that go to it, and just the entire Tevis like community along with it. And the trail is beautiful and scary, but beautiful. And so the scariest part of the trail, yeah, is the California Sloop right after you leave Forest Hill. There's like goat path, and it's nothing but cliff edges, and you ride most of that in the dark. And so that was a really big trust thing between me and my horse, because my horse gets a little bit rocky on the edges and stuff. And so that took some getting used to with him. And it's not like I haven't done it before. It was just, there was so much of it. It was just like never ending. And so that was really scary. Pucker Point was scary, but it was so short that it was like, by the time you looked, you were already through it. And like when I saw it, I like looked down and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a long drop. But then by the time you look back up, you're already on like a platform and you're not on it. It was like the California Sloop. It's just endless of a drop down, and it's just for miles and miles, and so it's just really scary doing that. Yeah, so I did it in 2017, and I rode with my older brother and my mom, and all three of us kind of stuck together on the trail, and we all completed it. And I think I was like 29th place, 27th, around there. And it was probably the longest time I've ever been in the saddle. We finished really late, like probably like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was the year that it had a different start. It wasn't, yeah, so that was different. And, but it was really fun. It was really scary, like first time on like some of the cliff edges, and Cougar Rock actually wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. It's like you get up to it and it doesn't look as intimidating as it does in pictures. But I had a ball on the entire course, and it was just like really great having everybody together, and our whole family and the rest of our family who wasn't riding was crewing for us, so that was really cool.
I first wanted to ride Tevis when I met this horse, because I did the bighorn on her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this horse never stops. So I really wanted to do Tevis and see what she could do. My favorite part of the trail would be after the canyons, because it's like a home run from there. Cougar Rock, I'm a little nervous about doing that, but we'll see. I've ridden Fort Howes. In the rides I've done are Fort Howes in Montana, Tennessee Lanes ride in Colorado, and let's see, I did American River Classic here a couple months ago, and some rides in North Carolina like Broxton and the Biltmore. I've done that a couple times. I think I want to do the best that me and my horse can do that day tomorrow, so I'm hoping to just ride our own ride and have fun and complete. I got into trail riding when I was 6 years old. The first lady I ever got lessons from just did trail rides. So we'd go out and we'd like pack some horses and go out and do day trips and all that. So I guess I just fell in love from the start.
When I first started endurance, I heard of the Tevis, and after doing some research, coming to crew one time, I viewed it as a personal challenge, a goal that I wanted to accomplish. So I started training, and 2 or 3 years later, I did it. And then after I did it, I just realized I don't want to stop doing it. And here I am now.
I've told people for years that Tevis was like a drug, and that it's one of those events that once you do it, you either are totally hooked or you'll never touch it again. And it's the kind of thing that it has so much magic to it and so much energy on its own. It's almost like it's like a live organism, you know, from the time it begins and the time it ends, from late Thursday night till late Sunday evening. there's just this time warp that exists, and it's called the Tevis.
I've done a lot of training on the trail for this year. The only part that I haven't trained on has been the first 30 miles, but all the rest of it I've been on. The scariest part of the ride for me would be getting into the vet checks and trying to pass. There's no part of the trail that is scarier than going into a vet check and being nervous. You know, I feel like my horse is good, but who knows? The best part of the trail is, for me, it's not a specific part. It's just the times where everyone's happy, everyone's laughing, the horses are going along great, that we're not having any problems, and wherever that is, I don't know, but that's always my favorite part of the trail. I have tried to encourage some friends to do Tevis. One of them has done it. The others just kind of look at me like I'm crazy, but they love to come and watch and see what I'm doing.
This is my first Tevis, and I got involved because when I started riding endurance, I met Connie, who owns this horse, and that was the year that she was going to do Tevis. And so she told me about it, and I was like, wow, that sounds really cool. I want to do it. I rode from the overlook to almost the river crossing. The most intimidating thing is probably like having to remember everything that I have to do in the vet checks, and just to remember to keep Breezy as safe and just to keep thinking and remembering things. Connie Creech, she's mentioned it to me about how pretty it is, and I've seen some videos of how it looks, so I kind of know, but I really want to see it for myself.
This is a tough ride, and the horses feel it, the riders feel it, but finishing is totally worth it. I had such a great time. It was very easy to get in and out of the vet checks. We had no problems. I mean, if they were to groom the trail anymore, it wouldn't be the challenge that it is. The things I would tell my friends about Tevis are, as challenging as it is so worth it to see your horse look good in a vet check, to see that you played such a big part in getting them this far. It's just the little things that make your day during Tevis. You know, seeing your horse go to a water trough and drink, seeing them eat well, seeing them walk up hills. It's hard, but it's completely worth it.
I want to say that the veterinarians that are involved with this sport, and this ride in particular, this Tevis, by the way, is the granddaddy of them all. It's the one that everybody wants to complete. And so, and I don't know how the people, the cowboys and cowgirls did it in the 50s with Western boots and saddles and so on and so forth, no electrolytes and stuff, but by gosh, they got it done. But now, you know, of course, we have to, here's the main point. The veterinarians are here as advocates for the horse, period. You know, we're here for the safety of the horse. Yes, we want to help the riders, encourage them to finish and so on, but we're here primarily for the horse.